Israel Independence War. The Arab-Israeli War of Independence was a major turning point for Israel. On May 14, 1948, the war broke out when 5 Arab nations invaded territory in the former Palestinian Mandate, right after Israel declared itself an independent nation. Points of view. This war had many sides, including Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon, Iraq, and Syria. Palestine was separate from these nations, and they all had very different perspectives and goals. For example, the 5 Arab nations did not want Israel to be an independent state, so they invaded the territory of what was soon to be Israel. Palestine wanted their territory back and to be united with Transjordan. Israel wanted the former Palestinian territory that they had tried to claim and become an independent state. Statistics. The death toll started first rising when Arab forces attacked a Jewish convoy headed for Hadassah Hospital, killing 78 people. In April of 1948, Israeli forces raided a Palestinian village called Deir Yassin and killed more than 100 Arab civilians, and prompted the flight of thousands of Palestinians from their homes. Soon after, 77 medical personnel at Hadassah Hospital on Mount Scopus were killed by Arab forces on April 13th and May 13th. Following the fall of Kfar Etzion, 129 of the settlement's defenders were killed by Arab villagers from the Hebron area. By mid-May 1948, Israel was in control of major Arab cities and more than 100 Palestinian villages. It had 30,000 fighters under arms and had taken delivery of major arms purchased from Czechoslovakia. Territorial changes. On May 14, 1948, the State of Israel was formed, triggering the first war between Arabia and Israel. The territory is divided into 3 parts: Israel, West Bank, and the Gaza Strip. In July 1948, the IDF, Israeli Defense Forces, broke the siege of Jerusalem by capturing 2 Arab towns in the Jerusalem corridor, and over 50,000 Palestinian refugees fled their homes. In March 1949, Israel was left in control of 78% of mandatory Palestine, around 50% more than it had been allocated in the partition plan. The remaining 22% was split between Jordan, West Bank, and East Jerusalem in Egypt, Gaza Strip. The aftermath. After Israel declared independence, many wars followed, even leading up to this day. In 1956, the Suez Crisis took place when Israel invaded Egypt with Britain and France. It only lasted 1 year because the United States and the Soviet Union resolved peace. However, the trade route connecting the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea was completely blocked by sunken ships until 1957. In June of 1967, the Six-Day War, or the 1967 Arab-Israeli War, broke out because they had many problems that they wanted to settle, including Egypt's continued blockade of shipping into the Gulf of Aqaba. Israel attacked Egypt with warplanes and invaded the Sinai Peninsula. Jordan joined the fighting with Egypt, but Israeli forces had nearly wiped out all of Egypt's air power. Israel takes control of the Gaza Strip, Sinai, the West Bank, the Golan Heights, and predominantly Palestinian East Jerusalem. A Palestinian uprising brings largely organized protests and civil disobedience against Israeli occupation in West Bank, Gaza, Israel, leading to cruel Israeli military crackdowns. This continues for years with many killed or injured on both sides. The Oslo Accords were signed between Israel and Palestine Liberation Organization, or the PLO, setting out a peace process based on previous UN resolutions and charting the expansion of a limited Palestinian self-rule in the West Bank and Gaza Strip. The Second Palestinian Uprising began after riots broke out after a visit of conservative Israeli political figure Ariel Sharon to compound in Jerusalem that is respected in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Other violence continues until 2005, leaving hundreds dead on both sides. In 2005, Israel withdrew its troops from Gaza, allowing Hamas to win legislative elections in 2006, leading to the 2007 Palestinian takeover of Gaza. In May of 2023, Israel launched airstrikes at the Gaza Strip and killed 33 in Gaza and 2 in Israel. After the airstrikes were launched, 2 Hamas gunmen attacked a hummus restaurant, killing 4 Israelis. In July, Israel staged an air and ground attack with 1,000 soldiers against a refugee camp inside Jenin, and 12 people were killed. Netanyahu declared war on Hamas on October 8, 2023. The war is still ongoing and is not expected to end soon. And yeah, that was my podcast video for History Day. I really hope you enjoyed. This is my annotated bibliography where I got all my sources from. So yeah, thank you.